Every experienced RVer knows that you always book reservations on weekends, holidays, and especially holiday weekends like Memorial and Labor Day. But every experienced boondocker knows if you look hard enough, there are free campsites out there.
It's big.
Okay, cool. We just got here to our next spot, Crosby, Minnesota. It's a Labor Day weekend, so we're confident that most, if not all, campgrounds are full. This business is either out of business or closed for the weekend. And we're gonna leave the RV here. We're gonna take the truck and go find a spot to boondock for a couple nights. There's a lot of competition, being that it's a holiday weekend. Up here in North Country too, this also Labor Day weekend kind of signifies the end of summer. So a lot of people want to get out and enjoy their last little bit of summertime activities like biking or paddleboarding. So we got our hands full trying to find a spot.
Hi buddy, what are you doing up here?
And then the big wild card is if we find a spot, we come back to get the RV and get back there and the spot may not be available. So we'll see. So first we checked out a few camping areas that looked pretty good that were nearby the bike trails. However, we found out within the Cuyuna Country bike trail system, that area is very heavily enforced and monitored, and there's definitely not, you're not legally allowed to be out there camping. Oh, that's not very good.
No remote camping.
And so we had to get a little more creative. We asked some locals and we finally found out that there's an area a little bit further outside, not maybe about a mile from the bike trails. It's kind of like a no man's land where people go out in the woods and they go target shooting or off-roading or camping and stuff. So we were kind of out in the wildlands there, and Silkstone Road was the road that we used to access those areas.
Are you kidding me?
We found a dozen spots out here, but almost all the spots are taken because it's a holiday weekend. A lot of competition over spots to camp out, which is what we try to avoid.
The road keeps going all the way around, and with how busy all of the other spots were that we passed, there's gonna be a lot of people coming in and out of here, which means a lot of people.
Covered in dust. Yeah.
Well, and yeah, just driving through the site when we've got Tucker outside.
Well, actually, yeah, you know what? Without that, we should park the RV right here and block it off. Yeah.
I would like that. Just move this.
While I'm getting the RV, you guys have work to do. You guys move this fire closer to there.
I'm fine with that.
and the burned shoe and whatever this is. Okay, so we are gonna camp here. Jenny's dead set on her staying here to claim the spot, which I think is smart. Except we usually we have a firearm in the RV. I would like to leave her with a pistol, just for, you don't know who's out here. The best I can do is a knife. So,
give me the hammer.
or a hammer. Yeah, I'll give her a hammer to throw at somebody.
My aim is terrible, don't do that.
But my guess is what's more important than self-protection is going to be mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes are bad out here. And look at all that fresh meat on that boy.
Yeah.
If I was a mosquito, I'd be all up in that.
Yeah, I've already done it.
All right, well, y'all be safe. I love you.
Are you back at our house?
I'll be back soon. Let's get this RV. All right, so there's a reason why we have an older RV and why we haven't tried to get anything newer. Aside from a little bit of dust, she's pretty clean right now. We're about to take her off-grid, which is where we love to be, but oftentimes it means getting dirty or scratched, which is why we've got Edna. Take a good look. These nice clean wheels, because that shit ain't gonna last. We're going where big RVs don't belong. We find ourselves in this situation quite a bit, so this is nothing new. And it really isn't that bad of a spot to get to, but there are a couple of big holes full of some nasty red water we gotta get through. My biggest worry is if I come nose to nose to somebody else, I can't back up because I'm towing the truck. So hopefully there's enough room to pass, or the person I come up to will be willing to back up for me. So we'll see. Slow and steady. We totally would have made reservations for a Labor Day RV site, but we didn't know 2 days ago where we'd even be at, let alone a month ago when we probably could have gotten the reservation site booked. So here we are. This is for anyone else who wants to come out here and boondock, this is the Silkstone Road. I'll put some more information down below in the video, but it's rough, but it sure is cool. It's a neat spot. All right, here's our next spot here. It's not that bad. I drove through with the truck earlier and I discovered that this right side, minus those branches, this right side seems to be a little bit mellower spot to go through. All right, let's sound the horn, let them know that we're here. Over there. Did you scratch your nose at some point? I'm sure I did. Look at this mess. Look at my feet. You're a dirty woman. I can't tell you how many times he said, "This is the best camping ever." Well, he's just like covered in stuff because we moved a whole fire pit aside to fit the RV. Ready? Cheers! Is that yummy? Is this the best camping trip ever? Yep. Keep dance, take that booty. Take that booty.